Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Baraka the Best here, coming back to you with another video. This time, we are going to be discussing the Marvel Legends Eternals figures based off of the Marvel Studios' third film this year, The Eternals, coming out November 5th, 2021, 2 days before my sister's birthday. That's pretty crazy. Hopefully, she'll pay for the tickets, right? Anyways, so there's no way she's gonna do that on the weekend of her birthday. But regardless, the kind of figures for the legends were officially revealed today. Officially, as far as given to an actual reliable source that can distribute the information with the kind of cosign of Hasbro themselves. So that source was yahoonews.com. That actually gets yahoonews.com actually gets a lot of figure reveals. They get reveals every now and then for like exclusives and such, especially during like fan events, stuff like that. Yahoonews.com, CNET even got a reveal from the Legends team at one point. There's a bunch of these different places, and they have basically revealed all of the lineup that we knew was coming ever since like September last year. We've kind of been seeing these Eternals figures leak out every now and then. And I never did a full video on them. I did a community post a while back. I think it was in January, talking about what do you guys think about the Eternals figures? It was just leaked images. But now we actually have some concrete black backdrop Hasbro taken photos that give us a better look at some of these characters. So let's get into it. Let's see what we got. All right, so first one is Icarus. Icarus looking super Icarus-y. Look, guys, fact of the matter is, when it comes to me, whenever I'm buying these movie Marvel Legends, half of the times, I really don't even know Jack Black about the characters. Like, for real. I don't know who any of these Eternals are. I can't give you any backstory on them. I don't know. I like to go into the movie blind, a lot of the times. I would say I'm sort of the more casual Marvel fan that you'd see out there on the street. Doesn't know too much about the comic universe 616 and such, and all those different other worlds, all those different other Earths. But, he is very knowledgeable on what he sees on the screen and in the shows. And seeing as we have not met this character yet, I can't really say much about him other than talking about him from a figure standpoint, which really is good, right? Gives you an unbiased opinion. So if I didn't like him, I won't start to trash on his figure. If I do like him, I won't be giving his figure praise that doesn't deserve. So looking at this figure objectively as a collector of action figures, I say that it looks good. I mean, I like the colors, the blues, and some of the darker blues here around the shoes. They match really well. I kind of like this whole aesthetic going. I like the little gold accents around here. This looks good, and this kind of looks like Richard Madden in the face. I kind of see it. I can kind of just a little bit. Yeah. When we get more product shots, I believe next week, because the Hasbro Marvel Legends team is having a fan event next Thursday, and I'm really expecting them to reveal this Eternals wave. They're probably just going to talk about it a little bit more, put it up for pre-order, and it's probably going to come out sometime October, September, maybe even. But yeah, Icarus looking pretty cool. This is probably going to be the guy from the wave that most people are going to target, because he is kind of the I don't want to say one of the main characters of the Eternals. He's kind of the guy who gets the most screen time in the trailers. He kind of seems like the main bull, like the main dude in that movie. So yeah, definitely looking pretty cool. Got to see the movie to find out more about him. But one thing I can say about this figure and about all of these figures is that I think so far every single one that I've seen when I was putting this presentation together, they're all pinless. So that is fantastic. And I honestly, it caught me really by surprise, because when was this wave due out? Like last year? Last year they barely even just started pinless tech. So the fact that they had a wave that was all pinless in the pipeline ever since early 2020, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Anyways, Icarus looking pretty good. Who we got next? Oh, okay, so first of all, let me just say this. I'm very proud of Doughboy's career. from when he was just from when he was just starting to when he got his first audition to seeing him in Godzilla. I'm very proud of him. I just wish that his figure was better. And look, you know what? Actually, no. I can't even say that. This figure looks just like his, appearance in the movie, or just like what we've seen from, magazine covers, trailers, etc., etc., all the promotional material. This looks like that. And I'll say this for him, and I'll say this for the rest of these Eternals figures. None of them in particular are bad. None of them are bad action figures. It's just that most of these that we're about to talk about do not do anything really innovative, anything really different, or anything really even exciting. It's just actors' photoreal faces doing a fine job of looking like them, just on a bunch of, colorful bodies. So I can see why this wave does not appeal to most people. And this Doughboy figure, I'm sorry, I need to say the actual name. What is it, like Fastos? Fastos, his figure is really boring looking. Like, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys and tell you that this figure has anything to write home about. It's purple-ish, which purple is like one of my favorite colors. That's cool, but his figure is just, it is a 1/12 scale figure of a dad bod, basically. No offense, Doughboy, but your figure just really doesn't do anything exciting for most people. What I can say about this figure and all of the rest of the figures that we're about to talk about is, once you get them together, once you group them up, that's when they'll shine. Individually, none of the figures that we're about to talk about, or at least most of them, do not pop. They're pretty boring looking. But then once you have them grouped up, I feel like that's how they'll pull through. But right here, Doughboy's figure, looking pretty bland. It's looking pretty boring. But I will say that this face, though, yeah, great job on that one, Hasbro. This actually looks really good. Looks just like him. Okay, hold on. I really don't want to get this wrong. Is it Camille Nanjiani? Camille Nanjiani. Kumil Nanjiani. Look, guys, I'm doing my best over here, okay? Camille Nanjiani's character, I believe this one is Kingo? Yeah, Kingo. Looking pretty good, too. Basically, same deal as Fastos. Pinless tech all around, though, just like the past two that we've talked about. And, has his own unique design right here. Got a bunch of these little indents in all of these Eternals figures. You'll see with literally every single one we go over, just the suit design has a lot of these, little indents in them, these gold tracings around here. Looking pretty cool, not even gonna lie. I'm mad at it. Just also, not much to write home about on this figure other than it's pinless, really. And you know what? One thing I will say is that for most of these figures that we're about to talk about, we don't have the official in packaged shots. We don't have a good look at all of their accessories. We don't have, the actual stock photo that they put up of the figure with all of the accessories and everything against that white backdrop. So we're not looking at everything that these figures come with. I know that when I looked at the leaks of Kingo, I saw that he has an interchangeable hand with his little, I don't know, 2 finger blast things that we saw him do in the trailer. So this isn't all that he comes with. Just talking about the piece itself right here, it's looking pretty okay. It looks like Kingo from the Eternals. I mean, definitely not going to stand out very much on his own, but again, getting him with the rest of them, gonna look pretty awesome. So, Kingo right there. Can you guys please tell me whether I'm saying this right? Kumal Nanjiani. Okay, maybe I should just learn how to read. All right, so this is Makari. Yes, Makari. So what is this actress's name? Makari Eternals actress. I'm gonna get this right, guys. I promise. Lauren Ridloff. Okay, that's not that bad. So Lauren Ridloff's character right here, Makari. So this is one that I was actually very looking forward to when I saw the leaks because this one looks pretty cool. And seeing it now, I definitely need some better, more HD shots of it, because these Yahoo.com shots, they aren't everything. Like, this doesn't look like 1080 like how Hasbro Pulse takes, or like how Hasbro Pulse has their shots advertised on their Instagram. This looks more like 720p. You can kind of see some of these pixels back here, maybe a little bit. But this one looks really good. I like the red. I like how the red accents with the silver. I like all of the intricate detailing on the sculpt around here. I like how just I kind of just like this aesthetic. And from what I know about Makari, she's kind of what, like a super speeder, whatever. She runs super fast, and that's going to be interesting because with those characters that do all of that super dynamic agile movements, those are the figures that you can get into some really great poses, and it makes sense. So yeah, I'm definitely very looking forward to getting this one, and she looks really good too. All right. Okay, so Cersei, played by Gemma Chan. Is it Gemma Chan or Gemma Chan? Gemma Chan. Gemma Chan. So this is her second role in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, believe it or not. She played as, what's her name? Dr. Minerva in Captain Marvel. And I thought that was pretty crazy. I was just like, "Whoa, Marvel recasting somebody? Really? That's like pretty insane." I mean, I guess it's not really the first time we've ever seen it, but within the MCU, I'm not really used to them recasting people. I'm sure there's a few instances that I'm, forgetting, but hats off to her for getting two roles in the largest movie franchise ever, right? So that's pretty crazy. So she's not really reprising her role as anything, but she's taking on a new role as Cersei, the Eternals. I don't know what Cersei does. From what I saw from the trailer, she kind of interacts with nature a little bit. If I'm getting that right. Regardless, so this is her second figure that we're getting in Marvel Legends form. The Dr. Minerva that we got for Captain Marvel was kind of a interchangeable figure with a Captain Marvel Star Force, so you can switch between the two. The Dr. Minerva figure that we got wasn't accurate, however, so it didn't really look like Gemma Chan. So if you're worried about whether you'll have two people with the same face, one is just blue on your shelf, it really won't matter, because that figure looks nothing like how it's supposed to. It looks nothing like her either. This figure looks really good though. I can't tell. I'm pretty sure that some of these Eternals, actually, are all of these figures new sculpts? Hold on. This is 100% new. I thought that this would be the same as Makari's. No, this is 100% new. Wow, that's pretty crazy. So yeah, so here we got her doing some sort of ballet-ish pose. I don't really know how to describe it. Face looks just like Gemma Chan though. And yeah, it's basically all of the figures that we've just talked about, except I guess I'd say watermelon flavored. No, watermelon is yellow. Green apple flavored, sour. So here we have your sour Eternal right here. All right, so this one is Sprite. Sprite. You know what? This is making me a little bit thirsty, bro. I should have come up here with some water. So Sprite from the Eternals, she looks pretty good too. Honestly, this is going to be one of the shorter figures on your shelf. Isn't the actress like 13 or something? What is this actress's name? Hold on. I'm gonna get all these actors and actresses' names correct, guys. Sprite. I could have sworn I've seen this girl somewhere else before. Leah McHugh. Leah McHugh. So yeah, so Leah is getting her figure in what, 1/12 scale. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. How old is she? She's like 13. Imagine being 13 and having your own action figure, guys. That's what's popping, honestly. But talking about this figure here, we got, again, basically kind of some of the same aesthetics we've seen before. These indents all over the sculpt, this very intricate detailing around here, except this time, she's just whoops, this time she's just in, I don't even know what flavor to call this. Maybe ocean blast flavor. I really don't know what colors or what flavor of drink this would resonate with. Silver and blue. So just the same figures that we've talked about, except just light blue, sort of a tealish color. Guys, if you don't know, I really don't know Jack Black about colors and the color wheel. In my eyes, this is blue and gray. So Yeah, but this is going to be another one of those figures. Kind of going to be peg warming a little bit. Kind of doesn't look very interesting on her own, but standing next to the others, going to look fire. Okay, and this is the build a figure for the wave, Gilgamesh, and he's looking just like the rest. Honestly, I don't know how much bigger this figure is than the rest of them. He might actually just be the same size because Don Lee is kind of the same size as those people. So he's probably just going to be maybe just about the same height as the rest of your Eternals. So I'm not going to say that I'm mad at it. I do not have an issue whenever they make the build a figure whatever they want. A regular sized figure, wings, maybe even a smaller figure. I really don't have an issue with it. It just means that we're getting more Eternals characters. They're really trying to finish this movie off with one marketing run. Like, I really don't feel like they're going to revisit this movie after this. I don't know what else they could do because once we finish, this talk right here, I'm pretty sure I would have covered really all of the cast that we've seen for the film so far. Unless there's like a surprise character. Oh, well, I haven't covered Jon Snow's character. They don't have one of that one leaked yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if that one is coming too. Black Knight and everything. But yeah, Don Lee's character looking very interesting. Again, similar detailing to all the other ones, except this one is green and tan. Honestly, I really don't know what color this is. Hmm. But yeah, super good looking photoreal face and super nice looking figure with this pinless tech and everything else going on. So as you can see, there is the wave there. Icarus is a single packed figure, so he does not have a or is a double packed figure, so he does not have a build a figure piece. But as you can see, if you want to build your Gilgamesh, you have to get the rest of these characters. So there we got Makari, Sprite, Fastos, Cersei, Kingo, and Druig. Did I forget to put Druig's images? I think I really forgot to put Druig's image in this. No, my fault. My fault. I completely forgot about Druid, but Druid looks super cool too. He's basically similar to the ones that we just talked about, except he got some black around the chest. Well, he's kind of a figure that's, I don't want to say molded in black because the black, when I looked at the image, the black did look painted on. But it's mainly just a black figure with, instead of it just being regular curved indents around here, they're kind of trimmed with some red. So a Druid looks really cool. You can see here what I'm talking about. You don't get a good look at all of their accessories because we did not get all of the product shots today. But you can kind of see that, what we just saw isn't all that they come with. They all come with some hands. They all come with some fists. They all come with one thing interesting at least. So that's pretty cool. All right, so here we have, what's his name? Oh right, Crow. So Crow kind of appears to be the titular villain. I wouldn't really say titular since the movie isn't named after him, but he kind of just appears to be the main villain from what we've seen so far of the film, which is about 5 minutes. Honestly, less than that when you start condensing, the amount of time we've seen in the trailers into shots that we've already seen before. But Crow here looking just like a bad guy, you know what I'm saying? He just looks like a villain. He looks like a NECA figure, honestly. Because NECA does a bunch of these alien characters. That's what he looks like right here. We saw leaked images of this guy almost a year ago now. Somebody found it somewhere. I don't know how. I don't have magic tricks like that. I don't think he ever revealed how he got it. But yeah, just Crow over here looking like a bad guy with his pinless technology, with his very intricate sculpt detailing. I'm going to say that for every single figure here, guys, because, like, really, the detailing on the sculpt is flawless, phenomenal. And this is probably going to be one that people who don't even collect Marvel Legends are probably going to try to pick up because it just looks like an alien. You could throw this into a Star Wars diorama. This one would actually make a pretty okay Dianoga, at least with at least with these tentacles you got going on. You can throw this into a NECA display or whatever, whatever, whatever. For whatever horror sci-fi movies you got here, you just got an alien that looks like a bad alien guy. So looking super cool right there. He is the deluxe figure for this wave. He is not going to be packed in with the rest. He's going to be single packed. I assume somewhere in the range $29.99 to $31.49, whatever, whatever deluxe prices are nowadays. And yeah, looking pretty cool. I really do like these tentacles he has though. That's definitely going to be something very interesting. Here we got, I think, my favorite one that they revealed today. Yeah, this is my favorite one. Here we have Selma Hayek's character, Ajax, right? This one is going to be a store exclusive to a store that we do not know yet. I believe that, maybe Hasbro will elaborate on that next week when I think that they'll reveal them. But, she's just kind of. I'm not saying that she really does anything special. I only like this one because of the colors that it has going on. I really like the accents of gold and blue. I usually don't like how gold and blue mix. It just doesn't really speak to me. But on this figure, it looks really good. I like how regal it looks. This is definitely going to be one that you're going to have like as a centerpiece of your Eternals figures, So you have Fastos, Druid, Ajax, or sorry, not Ajax. Fastos, Druid, Sprite, Cersei. You're going to have all of them, and she's going to be like in the center with Icarus and the character that we're going to look at after this. She looks really awesome to me. I like how this one looks. I really hope that it's not a Walgreens exclusive though, because oh gosh, Walgreens exclusives. Give me a break, right? Anyways, looking super cool. Of course, she's going to come with an interchangeable head, I believe, right? Yeah. Because when I saw it in the when I saw the leaked photo, she had an interchangeable head. But I think I'm gonna just pose it like well, not pose it like this, but have it with this head on there because I like this helmet a lot. That looks very interesting. You know what these Eternals figures give me? They give me a very sort of Asgardian type feel. Probably gonna try to shove these guys behind the Thor characters. All right, and here is the coolest one that they revealed today. This is Angelina Jolie's character, which is Athena. Athena, right? This one was revealed or leaked just a month back, or was it 2 months back? No, it was just about a month back. She comes with a ton of weapons. This is by far the most loaded figure of the wave. She's an exclusive to, again, a store that we do not know, but she looks super good. We got this Angelina Jolie face going on here, looking a lot like her, even though we cannot see it in total, like, great, resolution. But looking super good, comes with her sword, comes with her everything. She's kind of like the war leader of the Eternals, from what I've been hearing. So, yeah, but judging from these feet right here, guys, I do not know if she's going to be able to stand this well. I hope that she will, but look, what I know from Marvel Legends and female characters with high heels, how tiny those feet are, that's going to have some posing issues. But I'm really excited to get this one because I really like how it looks. I like the cream accents, and I really dig this. So, boom. Here are all of the characters that here are most of the characters that we've talked about, with the exception of Crow and who else? Crow and Gilgamesh. So, guys, look, I know that this wave isn't the exactly the prettiest. I know it isn't exactly the coolest. I know it isn't exactly the most interesting. But you have to admit that these are good figures for the film that we're about to see. Because I really don't think, from what I've seen, The Eternal seems to be a film where, the main characters, they have a bunch of, different powers and stuff. They're going to be like affecting the earth. They move a bunch of stuff with, force and crap. So I wouldn't really see what they could include with these guys to make them more interesting, But one thing I will say is that, again, having them grouped up, like just looking at them now, these variety of colors that I'm seeing right here, I really do like it. And maybe, just maybe, when these guys drop, you might want to target these two exclusives first, because I feel like those are going to be the hard ones to find. And if you're patient enough, you can just wait out these in the long game, because I really don't think that these are going to sell. Considering that Marvel Legends is a really collector focused line at this point, I mean, I would try to say that they try to mix it with both, but considering that they do live streams every 10 days to update people, I don't think that they expect kids to be tuning into those live streams when they talk about material costs and show off a bunch of new products. So it is a collector focused line, and a lot of collectors really don't like these. And that's why we can have a civil conversation in the comments. Don't call anybody an idiot. Don't call anybody a fool for, just wanting something that you don't want. we can all be civil about this. Tell me what you guys think about all of these figures right here. Are there any that really speak to you? Are there some that you know, kind of want to get? Are you going to get the whole lineup like me? Because personally, I know that I want these guys, okay? Because you slap on the Marvel Cinematic Universe sticker on any Marvel Legends figure, then that's automatic buy for me. I'm a shill, okay? I already know that I'm a shill. You don't have to call me a shill. I've been new. But what I don't know is what you guys think. So tell me in the comment sections below. I believe this is one of the last few movie waves we have of the year, right? Next up is Spider-Man. And then after that, we're done, correct? Yeah, we're done. So Spider-Man wave is what people I've seen on the rumor list. It's expected to be revealed, fully revealed, sometime later this month. So guys, stick around for another video for me talking about the reveal of the Spider-Man wave. I believe I already talked about 4 of the figures that they revealed a couple weeks ago. So definitely go check that out definitely go check that out if you haven't yet. But yeah, again, ladies and gentlemen, for the third time, tell me what you guys think about these in the comment sections below. Are you going to get the whole lineup? Are you passing on all of them? Are you going to wait until you see them in clearance bins? Are you going to go out there and hunt them day one? You know, is there any one of these that you think could win best figure of the year for you, maybe even? Just having that conversation is what makes this a more united community. And we don't ever want to try to shame people for what they don't want, or even try to put negativity out there for something that doesn't really speak to us, because it meets the needs for different people. It doesn't have to be your own personal taste every single time. But I definitely think that this wave is going to cause some controversy amongst the collectors. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys sometime, like maybe in a few weeks, when Walmart finally gets around to shipping my Infinity Saga Captain America, because, Walmart, come on now, right? I'm 7 out of 10 for the Infinity Saga set so far. I just got Happy and Midas in yesterday, so now we're just waiting for Quicksilver, Rescue, and Pepper Potts, which I'm very looking forward to, and Infinity War Captain America. And then that Infinity Saga video should be out in September sometime, hopefully as soon as possible. But I'm glad that these were revealed today, so I could come to you with another video, so that it just doesn't seem like too long a gap. I kind of want to be there for you guys a little bit more. I said that I'd be a little bit more consistent, and I know that I haven't been super consistent, but at least I haven't been taking months off, right? I think I've been pretty good about it this year so far. But yeah, so I'll come again to you guys in a few weeks' time, maybe even next week, when they reveal some stuff at whatever fan fest or whatever fan event that they have, whatever fan live stream. But again, for like the 5th time now, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Always remember to be the best, and I'll